What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Rice's offense takes the field to start this game off. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in this secondary right.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be in that Heisman ceremony.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going for the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And now the head knocks it loose. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Perry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Hampton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it into the end zone here. Trying to run it in. And he's into the end zone for his touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And now this offense will take the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll get rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making play.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way in for the touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
Lining up to attack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Calls his own number. Finds some fresh air. Past the first down marker and still running. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Wants to fire on second down. And this defense is maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moving away from pressure. He caught it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
How How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with...
Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space, it's Perry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it
breaks into the open, lowers those pads. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you just have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Perry. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam when the defense finally got it. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Knox.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. Ball is free. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Haywood. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They're testing the right side here. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's been a lead in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when he's gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Here comes the heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
There we go. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up. And now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, and you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Off play action.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
They boot it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They want that clock to run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
Pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He'll toss it. He breaks a tackle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the move, it's Robertson. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
At the 21-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.